Parsa Karimi address on file. On the old rumor mill in Facebook, there's a lot of talk about Mr. Goldberg's son working for the law firm. Apparently it's been cleared, it's all good. Did you vote on that after your son was already working there to continue to use the law firm?
Well,
using our tax, excuse me, Mr. Goldberg, Mr. Goldberg.
Yes, Mr.
I'm addressing you as Mr. Goldberg.
You go for it.
Okay. We're not friends.
Go for it.
Don't call me by my first name.
You go for it.
All right? It's Mr. Karimi. Just like you, Mr. Goldberg.
Can we just get on with the point, please?
Okay?
Go ahead.
Spit it out, Mr. Karimi.
Thank you. So is your son still at this law firm that you voted that we should continue to pay for?
First of all, I'm not going to answer questions regarding my family. I find it quite...
It's not about your family, it's about the law firm that we're paying for.
Mr. Karimi, you just spoke. You let me speak.
Can you hold the time while he speaks? Thank you.
You want to get into family discussions here?
Can we hold the time while he speaks?
He can hold your time. Don't worry. We'll give you all the time you need.
Good. You can calm down.
No,
Take it
I'm
easy.
calm
I'm
as
asking
can
you a
be.
question.
It's
about our tax dollars.
I'm not surprised that somebody like you would come up here and say something like this.
Someone like me what?
Somebody like you going after somebody's family.
It's not about your family. It's about the law firm that the taxpayers are paying for, that you're making sure your kid gets a job at. So it's not about your family. It's exactly about your family.
It is not a conflict of interest.
It's exactly about your family. Why don't you listen to Mr. Miko and calm yourself down?
I'll tell you why it's not a conflict of interest in 1 second.
Why is that?
It is not a conflict of interest. Mr. Morales, you could tell him, but I am not surprised to see somebody like you up here saying it, and I'm going to leave it at that. Go for it, Mr. Morales.
He's got a tongue, doesn't he, Mr. Morales? Or does he need his lawyer to answer for him?
There's a statement.
You got a tongue, speak. You just very passionate, continue.
We were expecting you, there's a statement.
Go ahead.
Go for it,
All right,
Mr.
your lawyer will answer for you.
Exactly,
Go ahead.
thank you.
Sure.
All right, the
You
statement.
can't answer that? You can't answer the question?
Mr.
Why are you
Morales.
voting? You shouldn't be voting
Yes,
on the fact of
Mr.
whether your son
It is not a conflict of
who's
interest.
working for a
It is not a
firm. You
conflict
should
of
not be
interest.
voting for the fact that
You're incorrect, Mr.
continue
Karimi.
to use
Mr.
this law
Karimi,
firm. You should recuse
You are
yourself.
incorrect, Mr. Karimi.
second,
You
one
are
second.
incorrect, Mr. Karimi.
I am correct.
No, you are incorrect.
You should recuse yourself.
Incorrect.
Nope.
You are incorrect.
And how? Give me a reason why I'm incorrect.
He is going to tell you in
Go
1
ahead.
second.
Go ahead. You can't answer that yourself.
Here's the story. A member of the public
I love
recently raised
stories.
questions about Mr. Goldberg's son's employment as attorney with the law firm of Gersio & Gersio. That's who you referenced. This firm has served as counsel to the Farmingdale School District's Board of Education since 1975, which is a span of nearly 50 years. Plainly stated, Mr. Goldberg's son's employment as an attorney with Gersio & Gersio is completely proper. That employment is not violative of any laws of the state of New York, nor does it violate any district policies. The mere fact that the child of a board trustee is employed as an attorney by a law firm that serves as general counsel to the district does not rise to the level of a conflict of interest. Mr. Goldberg's son's employment as an attorney with Gersio & Gersio does not constitute a conflict of interest, despite what's being stated.
Where's that listed in the bylaws that you're reading to me? Is that your statement, or
Sir,
is that?
I'm not finished.
Okay.
Additionally, the firm informed us that Mr. Goldberg's son worked on legal matters that were not related in any fashion to the business of the Farmingdale School District. He, Mr. Goldberg's son, has not been permitted to provide legal counsel to the Farmingdale School District, us as board members, or the administration of this district. We, as the Board of Ed, are wholly committed to ensuring that the district remains in strict compliance with its legal and ethical obligations under New York State law and board policy. And additionally, we are passionate about being transparent to the public as it pertains to all district business and contracts. There is no conflict of interest.
He still is getting paid by a law firm that we are paying, and his son is still working for that law firm.
Again,
At the
his
very
son
least,
has
excuse me,
nothing to
excuse
do
me, at the
with
very
anything
least,
done here at
he's
Farmingdale.
still getting a paycheck from the law firm that we as taxpayers pay. I don't care if they've been here
That
since
doesn't mean it's a conflict of
1975.
interest, Mr. Karimi.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, do you have any more kids that want to get employment? Maybe they're going to
No,
be
maybe
teachers
those come
at the high school?
Maybe those come work for your physical therapy place
All right,
instead.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yeah,
That's
okay. Or work for Nassau County Police at the same time.
Yeah? If they
second.
could pass the
Yeah, okay.
test, fantastic.
Okay.
Here we go.
Wrap it
We
up.
done?
This mic is off?
Go ahead.
Good. So you're saying there's no conflict of interest of the taxpayers paying
We can answer that over again.
Excuse me,
That's answer-
for
the answer is
taxpayers
correct.
paying for a law firm that's been
Correct.
around for 50 years, fantastic.
Absolutely.
But the fact that you remade the decision to have them continue as the law firm, his son was in the law firm already.
His son
So
is
the son is
entitled
in the
to
law
work
firm
wherever he
already.
wants. Yes, no
Exactly.
conflict of
But at the
interest.
very least, he should have recused himself.
No conflict of interest.
No?
None.
I would love, can you send me the legal wording from the state that says there's no conflict of interest? Because otherwise, I just heard a statement read by you.
That's all you heard.
Yeah, is that binding by state law? And can you send that to me? Make it public. That says there's no conflict of interest. Otherwise, just a statement read by you.
Just like yours is just a statement.
Right, but you're saying there's no conflict of interest.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
making
said
an
it 10
accusation
times.
that there is a conflict of interest. You have to, it's incumbent
You're
upon
making-
you.
you're making
It's
accusations.
It's
You
incumbent
bring the burden-
upon
you have the burden of proving
you.
it then.
Because it does not look good to the entire district. And even though there's people in here that vehemently went against us coming onto the board last year, that person still is saying, yeah, there's a conflict of interest. So there's a lot of people in the district, and you have to answer to the district because you were voted in by the district. So if we're saying that there's a conflict of interest, and you're saying there's not, then give me the legal wording that is. Otherwise, it's just a statement read by you.
You're talking about yourself. You're not speaking
It's
to the
not about
community.
myself. If I say, hey, I smell something rotten, and you say, no, there's not, it's really not, it's okay, then show me the legal wording that says it's okay. And if it's that easy, then just show it to me. Otherwise, it's just a statement read by you, which is nothing.
And otherwise, just an accusation read by you, which is nothing.
You don't understand
Yeah,
when
I know, I do
someone says,
understand what you- I
I think
understand
that
what
the
you're saying,
board
Mr. Gravy.
member is
And
getting
that-
his
and I
son a
respect you.
job
He did not get my
at
son a
the law
job.
firm that
He is
I
a
pay
certified New York
for,
State
then I have the
bar.
right
You
to
can
say
pay for him, you don't pay
that
his
you
salary,
have
and he is
a
not part of
conflict of
it.
interest allowing your son to work there.
Forget it, Parsi. You're
You
a waste-
can't just,
you're-
don't
you're a
wave your
waste-
hand
you're
at
a waste
me.
of my time.
I'm a waste of your time?
Yes, I am.
You're wasting our tax dollars making sure your kids get a job. Huh? Are there any more kids in your family going to be lawyers, or are they going to be teachers and then work for the district?
That's enough.
I'd love to
Guys,
see
we're
it.
not- all we're doing is fighting. That's enough.
Okay.
We're done.
Good. I got no respect for you, pal. None for you. Good. Okay, good.
We're done here.